So, in the middle of rethinking some other stuff over in my head, dealing with the log and you know the Bloods, the Crips, the U.S. military, the whole FBI, CIA, DOJ, NSA, fucking NASA, and I'm just saying to myself, because I guess this video is for NASA. Check this out, guys. So, in the meantime, I was in the middle of taking a shit, and I will not be posting, my shit, of course, but like one of the other videos in the past. But here's the thing. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it, and I'm saying to myself. So I'm thinking to myself, and I'm saying to myself, it's like, remember that time you were radioactive? So radioactive, in fact, that you were doing things that seemed supernatural? Right. So here's the thing. I was thinking about when I was taking a shit in the toilet bowl, there was this unbelievable pink ring that started to form. And I mean anything that I mean I didn't even have to be there for that long, right? So I'm saying to myself, because that's what I'm saying. That was another clue to like the fact that I was being fucking poisoned, let alone fucking poisoned with material that became radioactive inside my body, which is full of electricity. So the point being, you're gonna love this one, NASA guys. All right, so check this out. Fuck you, Elon. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, some U.S. military might find this interesting too. So, okay, so I'm saying to myself, right? So I'm saying, well, like they need any other fucking method to fucking kill people. But in the meantime, I guess I might as well say this. Not so much progressive thinking as far as interesting, you know, could be. Is there a possibility? This is crazy. It's not to mention, God forbid, there's an uprise and shit gets gritty. Get it? Shit, because I'm about to go into this, which is all about. Because I just figured I might as well put this video out there. So, why I was being uh, poisoned slashed radioactified with asbestos and or AKA fucking also basically freaking radioactive diamond dust, okay, nanoparticles of radioactive diamonds, and or asbestos, and or a combination of the two. Uh, when I was basically losing my mind, with the pink ring in the toilet bowl is what I was thinking, right? So I'm saying to myself, you know, I'm like, I was like, could I have used my shit as a weapon? And then I started saying to myself, like, not like a monkey, though. Not like a monkey at the zoo or a monkey, in the wild in a fight possibly with another monkey. I was basically, and this has nothing to do with it, because it's just I'm talking about the animal species of a monkey throwing their shit. So I was not thinking totally of that at all, but it came to me after I started thinking, how could I harness the power of the radioactive fucking turds, right? So I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy. I was like, well, because the first thing I was thinking is like, well, fuck Einstein. That's Einstein fucking with the whole light bulb thing. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I wondered, back then if I would have stuck two wires in one of these turds, if the fucking light bulb would have started to fucking shine. Probably more than likely, with the right connections, the light bulb would have shined due to the energy that was coming off the radioactive turd. So I started to think to myself, what if the turd was dried out? Would the radioactiveness still make the light bulb glow? And then I was like, wait a minute. What is a turd? A turd is mud. That's basically what dirt. It's eventually it just breaks down to dirt, basically slash mud. And what is mud? What can mud be made out of? And I was like, fucking C4. I was like, holy shit. It was a holy shit moment. You know what I'm saying? From the holy shit killer, dubbed Jesus fucking Christ. You know? Or Jesus fucking Christ dubbed the holy shit killer. Anyway, holy shit. I was like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm saying to myself, well, no, I'm not exactly. I know that there's some sort of grades to see. I think there's grades to C4. Like there's different grades of C4 is what I'm saying. And I'm not sure if those different gradiums of C4, you know, if they're made different ways, but basically the overall um the overall process of C4 is that it's a mud. It is a putty. It is a mud, like what they make fucking basically porcelain out of in a way, right? So it's like kind of, you know. So it's like, you know. Oh, don't worry, this video's not for children. It's just for people who are fucking, you know, obviously fucking, you know, because, you know, I'm facing death and I'm just like, fucking, if you guys have to face this shit, just go out like. So the point being is, I'm like, so I'm sitting there, I'm saying to myself, it's like, all right, so my turd's radioactive. Now, if I dry the turd out, would it still be radioactive? Probably, maybe, not exactly. I don't know. The heat from the turd not being there. But here's the thing. It's like, so I'm saying to myself, well, what if, you know, what if, you know, whether it be like liquid turd or like powdered turd or like halfway, you know. So I'm saying to myself, it's like, you know, would that make the C4 into a tactical fucking nuclear device? I was like, holy shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, you know, tactical nukes. And I was like, wow, tactical nukes. I'm wondering if. Now, then I started to construct in my head, like, a way to possibly. Because I'm thinking, like, the heat from the turd. But now see, could you just use the asbestos inside the turd? Maybe not. I don't know. Does it change the properties? Once the radioactive materials that are not radioactive go into your body to become radioactive with the electricity, and that's the basic general understanding of how C4 works. C4, it won't explode until you put an electrical charge to it. Now, as far as the initial charge, I don't think the initial charge, because once the C4 gets the fucking electrical charge, it would just blow the C4. Therefore, the particles may be scattered into a little bit of radioactiveness. But what if you consolidate, like nanoparticle? Of course, nanoparticles. It has to be nano. There's no way that it would have to be broken down onto a nanoscale. But what if you took the radioactive turd particles and broke them down, probably dried out, obviously. You know, I mean, I guess you can mix possibly like a little bit of like the semi-liquid turd inside the fucking C4. I mean, it might not smell the greatest, but there is a good chance that, and if you put a certain time delayed fucking, a special kind of time delayed fucking, what do they call that? Time delayed fucking, electrical fucking charge to it. Therefore, in other words, making the material reactivate the radiation inside of it before the electricity fucking hits the C4 in, depending on layers or um you know depending on how you do this, there is a chance. I'm just saying, there's a chance. I don't know if it's a good hypothesis or not, but there is a good chance that you could take a radioactive turd, and somehow mix that with a, like I said, depending on the gradient. I don't know if there is different gradients of C4. Um, I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's like common C4 used in like construction, or like, military grade C4, which is still somewhat been, you know what I'm saying, used by. So, but the point is depending on what C4, if there is different types, and the bottom line is that if you get the mixture just right, you might be able to make yourself a fucking small tactical nuclear weapon. Yeah. From powdered fucking radioactive turrets. That is crazy. That is fucking crazy, man. That is fucking. So, other than the fact that while you're producing the radioactive turds, you'll have special type of fucking abilities, like being able to shut off like electronic equipment, because basically you become like it's a little bit different than an EMP. An EMP will just blow everything. Okay. Yeah, no, this actually gives you the ability to turn shit on and turn shit off and pull shit, fucking possibly like planes, if you are skilled enough, out of the fucking sky and cause them to hit your fucking enemies. Now, you may be thinking that this is bullshit, because the whole conversation is about radioactive turds and what they can do. Now, if you consider me a radioactive turd, I just want you to know that is the byproduct of the fucking super government military weapon. So now, on top of everything else, I could also fucking possibly, I'm thinking to myself, like, well, what's my special powers other than like pulling planes out of the sky and causing them to hit my fucking enemies' houses, which in this case would be the landlord's fucking other and or fucking, shutting down fucking power grids just by me walking past the fucking power station, or like, being able to turn on the TV without the fucking remote control, and or fucking literally, and the military knows about this one, because trust me, this is how it was all developed in the first fucking place. The stuff that you put in the gas tank that makes the gas actually extend longer, because basically the gas starts to become fucking radioactive. So there was times that I actually was driving my car on basically no fucking gasoline, and I was turning that gasoline, because my body was kicking off so much radiation, I was literally turning the entire fucking vehicle into a fucking nuclear reactor. Okay, like a fucking, what do they call that, fucking, that thing. The basis, I was basically causing a nuclear field, uh, with the moving engine parts too, probably in the first fucking place. It was probably energizing the nuclear field that I was basically causing around the car in order to make the car go fucking further. Now, as far as the military and the way they do it, which also the public does have slight access to fucking certain parts of that technology. It's on the shelf in many stores that deal with car auto. But the point being is that the military has known about that for quite some time. And yeah, so anyway, Yep. So, ta-da! It's like there's a slight chance that I have now. Well, not now because I'm pretty much like emptied of the I think I'm emptied of the radiation, and my little guys are coming back to fucking normal and shit. It's like, okay, I don't know, who the fuck knows. I don't know how to find that out. I mean, I would need a microscope, a fucking petri dish, and I would need a couple things to figure out whether or not fucking my little guys still exist. And I'm not talking about my sperms. I'm talking about, like, anyway, the fucking super serum that fucking was created out of. So, anyway, in the meantime, on top of all of that, oh my god, I fucking just, yeah, I don't need to end up in a fucking, no, I just fucking can't stand people. That's it, no more. That's it. Because this is exactly what fucking now I, wow, man. Yeah, right. So anyway, the point being is that on top of everything else, there's a good chance that I can make fucking tactical fucking a new kind of C4, which would basically be a new kind of tactical fucking nuclear device. That's awesome. That is fucking awesome. Time delayed the electricity charge to fucking heat up the fucking dried out nano fucking turds, and fucking, and then, depending on the type of delivery system with because there has to be some sort of fucking, you can't let the electricity hit the fucking C4 before the turd is actually starting to become radioactive. I mean, unless, who knows, it might just cause a bigger fucking bang, who the fuck knows. But if you do it right, you might be able to make tactical fucking nukes. Now we are fucking talking, okay? We are fucking talking. And hey, I mean, why stop there? You know what I'm saying? I mean, depending on the depending on the fucking, the actual enzymes that break down the fucking turd anyway, and the radiation in your body, which I don't know how that would fucking work. That's like more science than I need to go into right now. Yeah, basically, depending on the enzymes that are inside the turd, I don't know how that would affect the C4. That's why I'm thinking you would have to still dry it out and then break it down onto a nano scale, and depending on the way that it's packed into the more than likely fancy kind of delayed timer, there's a fucking good chance that you will fucking be able to make fucking C4 into a fucking thermonuclear fucking tactical nuke. Ta-da! Modern warfare. Dun, dun, dun. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking even after that, yeah, because then it wouldn't even be like the area would be radiated for that long. More than likely, it would just be. I mean, who knows? Actually, I don't know. That's advanced science. You know what I'm saying?